Hello people. It is 7 o'clock on Thursday and I promised that I would do a live feed. It didn't let me do it from my business page, which was kind of strange, but hey, doesn't matter, I can do it from here. And it's the Thursday night quickie with Emma, hashtag quickie with Emma. And I want to use this opportunity. It's only 10-15 minutes, depends on how many questions I get. Use this opportunity for people who want to ask some questions. And hello people, I can see them all arriving now. I want to use this opportunity for people to ask questions and I can answer them about getting your shit done, as I am the expert in getting shit done. So if you have a question about getting your shit done, or anything really, because hey, this is a new thing for me and a new thing for everybody else, I'm quite sure. Put your comments in below and I'll see them, I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to just keep checking them. And I can answer them. Otherwise, if you don't put a question in there, I'll just talk about the same shit that I want to talk about. So I can see people joining. So hello there. Please feel free to say hello in the comments. I'd love to at least reply back, because this is a live video. This is from my lounge room. It is Thursday night. I nearly said Friday. Hey, Kirsten. It is Thursday night, yes, and it's, what have we got? Good Friday tomorrow. Sorry, I'm not very religious. And I've got my wine because I've had a massive day traveling up and down the coast, getting my books in bookstores. So it's pretty bloody cool. All right, questions are coming in. I want to do something for me, but I always feel guilty about the other things I need to get done. Okay, so not putting yourself first, really common thing, certainly for mums and for females. So I won't name who it is. Or maybe you can see it on there. Oh, it's Kelly. Hello. Hey, Karen. Feeling guilty about doing something for yourself. So it's a common thing, and I think it's more nature as opposed to, not nature, nature, nurture, it's probably not even the right words to use. We're in such a pattern after looking after other people that when we do look after ourselves, we feel guilty. And I think it's a little bit in our DNA that makes us do that, certainly women. But you know what? When did it suddenly be that we had to be a martyr and do everything for everyone? When did that change? Like when we had to, do too much for our kids. Like when did that change? Like why is that? Like, because realistically, it's ridiculous. So if you don't look after you, you are not going to be around to look after anybody else. Am I right? Can I hear a hell yeah? And so we have to start with the basics. And if you feel guilty, you kind of need to get a little bit over it. But the guilt is your doing. And maybe somebody in someone that you grew up with, it could be a parent, it could be a grandparent, whatever, whoever brought you up, could have made you or done the guilt thing, and you just modeled that. So sometimes it is a bit of what you see and what you model as you grow up and who you role model of, but sometimes it's just what society sometimes says, oh, you've got to do everything for everyone. And I think that sucks. I call bullshit on that. That's a load of rubbish. If you don't look after you, how are you going to look after anyone else? And so start with the basics. Start with, are you eating well enough? Are you breathing? Like the whole breathing thing. I'm going to change arms because this is sore. The whole breathing thing, people don't breathe enough. Like think about if you're sitting there right now, if you're sitting in the car or you're sitting at home, are you actually taking enough breath into your lungs? Now, I hate to say that oxygen is super important, but you know what? It is. It's super important. Did you not learn this in biology? Without oxygen, we will die. You need to breathe. So start off with breathing. Do you feel guilty for breathing for yourself? So start with the breathing. And then as you go on, more water. Are you walking? Are you working out? Are you burning some calories? Then what kind of food are you giving yourself? So start with the really basic stuff, but fuck the guilt. Sorry. I'm just saying. It's getting you nowhere. And really you got to look after you. So hope that helps. Kirsten said, I'm a better parent when I do something for myself because I feel happy. Now I have to put the baby to bed. No worries, Kirsten. You can check on the recording later if you've got to put baby to bed. Yeah, so happy mum, happy kid. Anything is if you are unhappy energetically, your kids will feel it, and that is just the God's honest truth. And whenever I hear anything, I think I was saying to someone this morning, if ever I hear something's going on, actually I think it was you, Kel, anything going on with a kid or something that the kid's done, have a look at where they're modelling that from. Are they modelling that from their parents or their teachers? It could be anybody, because to be honest, there's so many influences around. Have a look at what's going on there. And you know what? Sometimes I look at my own kid and think, oh, she's being a little shit, or I'm sorry, she's watching now. I have to actually look at me and go, am I doing this? Is she mimicking what I'm doing? And if she's not directly mimicking me, and you've got to take responsibility and you've got to own your own stuff. If it's not me, then maybe it's somebody else. But straight away, if she's doing something that is annoying or bothering, or some kind of behavior that is not super cool, I look at myself and go, what am I doing? I own this. I own my kid, of course. What am I doing what is she modelling off me? So I think I said, what was the term I came up with? Oh, the fish rots from the head down. So any kid stuff, they're going to energetically, whether, words use, if they're swearing, are you swearing? Is your partner swearing? Who's swearing? Have a look at who's around you and what they're role modelling off, because they're little sponges, aren't they? They're little sponges. Okay, any more questions? I've got quite a few viewers on here. Hey, Megan. And Candice. Neve. Hello, Neve. Neve's in Thailand. Any questions? Otherwise, I'll keep talking about me. So I did a video earlier on being authentic, because I was me all day. Who knew? But sometimes we forget to be ourselves. And it's just really refreshing to be me, the real me. I was going to bookshops and introducing myself and my book. As if you've been watching on Facebook today, I went to 4 bookshops and got it in 4, which was kind of cool. And it's, hey, Neve. They were just really nice people, and I just was me. I didn't pretend. Hey, Megan, it is so cool, isn't it? I don't pretend to be anything but me, but I know people, and a lot of my clients have forgotten to be themselves, and that's okay, because things get in the way, and things join us. What am I saying? Things mold us, and the things that we watch and we listen and we read, they change who we are. But I think we've just forgotten who we really are, and it's when we come back to our authentic self, things just flow. So Neve's saying, really poor Wi-Fi, did 20 seconds, totally good, they're sponges. Yes, they are. Those kids are sponges. So coming back to the authentic you, we wear these masks. I've done it in the past. I tend to do it less these days, is put the mask on of the... I wouldn't say single mum, because I don't try and call the single mum card very often, because I think it's got worse connotations these days. It doesn't make me feel any better about my situation. But we wear masks. Sorry, my wine's hitting now. I've just had a wine. We wear masks, and we try and hide the fact that we have problems. And you know what? Everyone actually has problems. And if we all talked about our problems, then everyone would be in a better place. But for some reason, we think that we should hide our problems. And I could probably go on for about an hour on that one alone. If you want to see something really, really cool, go to YouTube and look up Brene Brown, Shame and Vulnerability. It's about a 20-minute TED Talk. Brene is B-R-E-N-E. I might put it in the comments. Brene Brown, and she's a shame researcher, and she talks about the power of vulnerability and how we don't want to be vulnerable, and because we think that's a weakness, but in fact it's actually a strength. And I will prove this. I have done videos where I have been tired or sleepy or cranky or upset or sad, and they have gotten more ratings on Facebook and YouTube than the ones me going being all chirpy. And you know what? I'm chirpy generally, but it's the ones where I'm vulnerable and I speak my mind get the most interaction. So have a think at the videos that you watch on YouTube or Facebook or whatever you're watching it on. Where are you more interested? What are you more interested in? It's probably the ones with the more vulnerable side. So pretty interesting. Hey, so we're up to 10 minutes. It is the quickie with Emma on a Thursday night, and I will be doing this every single week. Depends on internet, but I'm pretty sure I can do that. Have you got any more questions? Because I can see there's quite a number of viewers on here. If you've got any questions about getting your shit done or anything, we've answered questions on being feeling guilty and being the authentic self. So if no more questions come through in the next probably 30 seconds, we'll finish it there, and you can have a look at the video at any time. I'll upload it to YouTube later. But oh God, I got heaps of shit done today. And look, it's the Easter weekend coming up. So for most people that are off work, use this time for you, connecting with your family, connecting with yourself. Try and get out there, do some walking, look after yourself. I know there's Easter eggs out there. I get that. In fact, a few years back, I do NLP on people who are addicted to chocolate, for example. And it works incredibly well, but you want to get rid of it. So I, about 3 years ago, got NLP on getting rid of chocolate for Easter because I really love Easter egg chocolate. You know, the cheap chocolate. That sounds terrible. But I had NLP and I didn't have chocolate for a year. And then I decided I wanted chocolate again. So it's kind of funny. It's all in our heads, hey? So if you go, I'm going to eat loads of crap this weekend, guess what? You probably will. Now I'm going to drink loads of booze this weekend. Yeah, you probably will, because you want to prove that you're right. So you want to, when you say you are something that you are. But yeah, chocolate, if you want to get rid of chocolate, feel free to give me a call. I'll get rid of that stuff quick, smart. I can also get rid of booze. I can get rid of cigarettes. And honestly, one session, none of this 5-session business. We can do it over the phone too. So look, no more questions I can see. I will say goodbye, and I will see you all online next week for the Thursday night quickie, or if not before, and I'll catch you all later. Thanks so much. Bye.